Hello everyone and welcome to Agrarian Skies episode 3. My name is Xaviar, so let's go ahead and get started and see what we did off camera. If you saw the last episode, you'll know that I told everyone that we were going to do a little bit of off-camera work, just to skip some of the tediousness. If you walk out here, you will see we've actually moved our sifter up here. And additionally to that, I ran up here the other day, actually it was yesterday, and we caught a codfish. So we'll be looking to get some more fish, and hopefully when we get some more water, we'll move that around and get some more fish. Down here, you'll notice we actually have our walrus, and with our walrus, we finished our watering can. Now, the important thing with these are the only crops I have right now. You need to water the walrus. Yes, that is indeed what I said. Water the walrus. Basically, just watering this walrus will increase the tick rate that it helps grow plants, and you'll see that these plants will grow quite fast. So we got some potatoes. Give it a few seconds. It doesn't really matter where you click because it does in a 3x3 area wherever the watering can is. You just have to make sure you fill it up with water. This is the bone meal watering can. I'm not sure if there is a difference between the two, but I've always just made the bone meal one just for the sake of it. See, there we go. Starting to get quite a bit of potatoes. There's our carrots. Oops. Glitching out on the walrus. We added a half slab there. I believe that was actually last episode. And we've created a few extra barrels for when it starts raining so we can start making some clay. Additionally to this, I have actually been watering the plants for quite some time, and we've gotten quite a bit of dirt. You'll notice that I have some cooked potatoes too. So let's actually go over here. This is probably the biggest amount of progress. This took about an hour and a half of straight up watering plants and making dirt, and we've gotten this. Now you'll notice this is a little trick early on. If you water this grass, let's hope we get lucky. Aha! So you can get Pam's Harvest Craft saplings. You can also get other foods from Pam's Harvest Craft, so this is a very good way to get food early on, at least until your animals start spawning. You also notice that I've built this inside of a plains biome. I decided to convert what was the original tree farm, and we were going to use this originally for a normal wheat farm. However, once I noticed this was in the plains biome, I just couldn't pass up the fact that we could put grass in the plains biome and have a chance for cows and sheep and stuff. So we have that there, and I have a little crafting table because I was getting tired of running back and forth making fences. Now, this platform's unchanged, so I haven't quite decided what we're going to do with that. Maybe we'll turn that into the mob spawner, but we'll see. Other than that, that's pretty much everything we've gotten so far. Oh, did I mention we got a slab furnace? Now, for those of you who don't know, if you didn't see the first episodes, let's go ahead and look at the slab furnace recipe. It actually takes 8 slabs, which only takes 6 total cobblestone, so it's cheaper to make than the normal furnace. We also put our pan in place and just cleaned up everything a little bit. I've cleaned out the chests a little bit. You notice we have the regeneration potion from last video. Inside of here, we've still got all the slime and the bone meal, etc. I've left a few extra carrots in there just for growing later. We also have gotten a few flowers from watering the grass. Now in this chest, you'll notice we actually completed a quest where we turned in 10 bones and 10 rotten flesh, and that had given us a reward bag, a full heart, another regeneration flask, which is great, and a safari net, which I really don't want to use it right now, because right now it's a mystery safari net and it's changing colors, and I'm not sure what each color denotes, so if you know, leave a note in the comment section below and let me know what those colors mean, if they mean anything. And in addition to that, we're watering the grass for quite some time, so I got lemons, peaches, lime, coconut, nutmeg, strawberries, etc. We've gotten quite a bit of everything. I think the most important part of this, though, is we've gotten cotton, and the cotton will allow us to grow some string. So now, from then, we also completed the zombie quest to get a half heart and 4 apples. Other than that, you should be up to date if you've watched my first few videos to see what we have. We've just moved our tree farm to just this single block. Now that we have the watering can, it's not that big of a deal to have a huge tree farm. At least until later. Later on we'll make one, but for now, I think we'll be okay. Looks like it's approaching night soon. Actually, you know what we can go ahead and do? We can go ahead and store these mango saplings, which we just received, actually. Let's get this reward bag and the full heart out. And let's see what we get. Is there anything else we can grab? Nope, that looks to be it. So let's go ahead and use our full heart. We have 5 lives remaining now. And let's use our reward bag. And it looks like we've received 16 punji sticks. Now, I'm not sure what these do. Yes, I have no idea what these do. So if you know what these punji sticks do, leave a comment below and we'll figure those out. They're Tinker's Construct items, so maybe they're a tool, or maybe they're used to breathe underwater. It looks like bamboo shoots, so I'm not 100% certain if that's what it's for or not. What I've been doing is I've been growing potatoes and carrots to get the biomass we need for our dirt. And that's basically what I've been up to since then. What we're going to look to do today is we need to work on getting clay. And to do that, we need to be able to fill these up with water. If it doesn't rain, that means we need to make a glass bottle, which entails we need to get 3 sand to make our 3 glass. So what we're going to do real quick, I'm going to show you the magical power of the watering can and the walrus. Just going to sit here and water the walrus for a few minutes. Once we get a little bit more of the biomaterials we need to make the dirt, we'll go ahead and make some dirt and turn that into sand. And currently, because we have the 3 barrels that are open, we can make 3 dirt at a time. So I think with these growing right now, that'll give us just enough. I noticed the carrots have been taking quite a bit longer to grow than anything else. I don't know if that's just by chance or if it's just a normal occurrence. Let's go ahead and fill these barrels. There we go. There's 1. Get our potatoes out. There's 2. And this will be the 3rd piece that we need. I just gotta wait on this. Let's actually go ahead and cook up a few more of our potatoes. Let's go ahead and make all of these. Once we have all these potatoes cooked up, we'll be good to go for a little while. Other than that, all we need to do is hope and pray to the gods and maybe sacrifice a few zombies to get some animals into this pen. Looks like we're about at 60%. Let's go check up here. I've been kind of wanting to check up here every now and then because if we get another mariculture fish, that'll pave our way to doing mariculture. Or at least give us a reason to do it. It's a mod I've never played before, so I think it'd be something interesting. Nope, no luck. But with that, our dirt is done. You'll also notice I've placed some torches around the perimeter. Currently there's only one area that's not torched, and that is that platform behind our house. That one back there. That way, spiders and stuff, they can spawn. If we needed to get them, oops, see, I got so used to coming over here and throwing my dirt down, it did it automatically. Let's go ahead and, one thing I've forgotten about this, we're actually going to need more dirt than this, is that we're not going to always get 4 stones. Unless we get super lucky. Ooh, we've gotten melon seeds. Now that is going to be very, very useful. So what we're going to do with those is we're going to go ahead and we'll replace this last one with the melon seeds. We don't need that many potatoes. You can throw an extra potato in there just to save one. Don't want to lose all the potatoes somehow. And looking through here, let's see if we have anything important. We did not get enough to make our sand that we need, but one more cobblestone should do it. Let's go ahead and eat. Notice now we have the 28-second well-fed buff, and then it'll stack a few times. I think it's like 4 times or 5 times. Let's see, it's up to 1:44, where we don't have to worry about hunger at all. And I can't tell you how valuable it is to not have to worry about hunger. Just kick off our debug menu. I walk around with it so much, looking at different biomes and stuff, I always forget it's on. Just looking at our map actually looks pretty nice right now. I have to clean up that back platform a little bit, but it'll be nice. I think we're going to be looking into maybe getting the mob farm set up. And once we have the mob farm set up, that'll at least give us a steady supply of rotten flesh and bone meal. Or, excuse me, rotten flesh and bones, which will mean bone meal, obviously. But I believe one of the components from a mob farm you can actually turn into biomass, which is a very steady source of biomass. I've also heard you can turn feathers and something like 9 arrows into a chicken egg, and that might be something really worth looking into. From looking in NEI, I didn't see a recipe for it, so maybe it might be an old thing that you could do. But I do know we can actually, if we get into blood magic, if we manage to get a diamond to get an altar going, we can make a chicken egg very easily. Of course, we'll also need the gold and the glass, so it won't be the easiest thing to get going. But having that chicken would be completely crucial, because it would be a renewable source of food and feathers. Feathers are very good for a lot of things. There we go. Let's go ahead and fill up our biomass again. Potatoes probably aren't the best thing to use, but it's really easy to grow these really fast. There we go. And you can fill the rest with carrot. Store some carrots. And it looks like we have a basic supply of everything. We can get in here, get our potatoes that we've cooked. And now you can actually use the cooked potatoes for biomass, however they only give 8%, which is the same amount as a non-cooked potato, so don't bother to use a cooked potato. That's something I found out today. I wonder if these arrows could be used. Because after looking at the recipe, just make the projectile core. The skeleton skull's kind of cool, but it takes a wither skull. That's crazy. And there's a few good recipes where you can make some stuff. But there's definitely not a chicken. Really was looking forward to that chicken that I heard about, but if we can't get a chicken, then it's okay. We have 1 stone left. There we go. This should be enough to get it. Actually, I know it'll be enough to get this. Oops, so we actually need to sift this first. Nice and easy. Eventually we'll want to sieve everything that we get and have some sort of automated way to do it, but unfortunately at this time we do not have a way to do that. So we need to actually break 3 of these with our hammer. Let's see, we got it on us. That'll give us gravel. And then gravel turns into sand. Now we can smelt the sand. It's a little wasteful on the charcoal side, but we have infinite trees if we want to have infinite trees. I got a little bit built up for whatever we decide to do. One of these days I'll probably just sit there and chop trees till we have about 2 or 3 stacks to build the mob farm. This glass bottle will be amazing for us because we'll be able to fill these barrels. And actually, now that I have this extra piece of cobblestone, I'll go ahead and show you what exactly we're looking to do with this. Let's see here. So that'll give us gravel. And now I believe the clay is dust inside of the water barrel. However, let's double check in our quest book real quick while we wait on this to smelt. So it'll be an under learning. Just got luck. Oh, look, we've completed the zombie quest last night and I didn't even know. That'll give us another heart. You go to under the melting stone quest, and on the right hand side To make clay, you'll need to use the hammer from X Nihilo to turn cobble into gravel, gravel into sand, and sand into dust. So it's sand on a barrel filled with water. There we go. There's our 3 glass. We can go ahead and come over here and craft these into our bottle. There we go. Let's run up here real quick and grab our water. Hop down in here in case there's a fish. Now the good thing about the fish in this is if we find them and they come out of there like that, then they will be living, so we can use them later on in mariculture to breed fish. While I understand that's not super important now, it's more of a mid to late game thing, it will be very useful. So now you just take the water bottle, you right click, and it fills it up. It does not consume the glass bottle though, so you can keep using the same glass bottle over and over. And we might even look into, there's something we could get our 2 extra bottles into. It's potion shelves, a fertilizer, we're not interested in that. And milk bottle. Scribing tools might be kind of cool to do, but we don't have any ink. Sterilized vial, I've never heard of that. Let's see what the sterilized vial is. Oh, you can hold liquid DNA in a vial. That's kind of useful. However, for now, let's go ahead before it gets dark and break this down. Actually, we might have to sleep before we have a chance. Here's the dust. You throw it in here, and it instantly becomes clay. Notice we get a whole block of clay, not just 4 clay. Go ahead and sleep. And there we go. Now we have our block of clay. Now, to get the clay from this, let's see if there's a specific way that gives us more. We can make our grout that way, so I think when we go to make our grout, we'll probably use clay blocks. Hardened clay, we're not interested. We have plenty of hardened clay. Nope, it looks like we're just gonna have to break this with our fists and get the clay. Oh, we got 4 clay. Perfect. So now, what we're gonna want to use this clay for is to make a clay bucket. So, to make the unfired clay bucket, what you do is you throw 3 clay in this pattern to get the unfired clay bucket. Now, what's different about these is, first of all, you have to cook them, and it will give you the bucket you can use. And I believe, if I remember correctly, if you use these with lava, they will break. However, with water, I don't think they break. That's from the last time I played with those. Let's go ahead and make our extra full heart and use it. So let's hope that this doesn't break from us doing this. Oh, it does not. Okay, perfect. So now we have a means to move around water. And what does that mean for us? Well, basically that means that we're going to be looking to fill up, at least initially, an area to fish. I want to have a place for those nets. And we don't want it over there because this is our cows and stuff. We kind of want to get a decent amount of cows going. Maybe we'll actually use this back platform for that. I'm not 100% certain if that'd be the best thing to do, but we want to get a decent farm going. I think for now, what we'll go ahead and do is we're gonna need some building blocks for sure. Let's see here. We got some birchwood right there. So do we have any extra in here? Yes, we do. Now we can run over here. And let's go ahead and build it right here. This looks like a good spot. Again, if you haven't seen my previous videos, never do this. Put your stuff away. Trust me, you'll end up falling. Don't be a dumbass like me, because one of these days you guys are gonna watch me fall. And it's gonna be hilarious, and you can laugh at me and troll me all you want. So, once we get our 3x3 platform, let's go ahead and make some more of this. What we want to do is build this up, basically, because right now we have no real good means to build down, and I don't feel like dealing with it. Probably could have not wasted a birch wood, but no big deal, we have plenty. There we go. And just get that built. Now let's carefully, because this is so close to the edge, just do this. There we go. Got a nice, decent little platform. I think we can safely go ahead and break these 2 half blocks and make us a nice little uniform entrance. There we go. Now what you'll want to do is you want to go ahead and do this. You want to build it up, basically, to where we can get the water to be 3 deep. And what this is going to allow us to do is we can cast a fishing pole straight into it and still be okay. We're actually going to need some more birch, more than I thought so. We're also going to grab some of our slabs to go ahead and get those slabs to build up a little bit. Go ahead and grab all of our birch, and then we'll move around here. Let's see here. That'll give us enough. And just jump here real quick to get the block on top. Excuse this random block. I have an axe too. I don't know why I'm dropping that. There we go. And that should do it, I believe. Now what we'll want to do is we're gonna place ladders right here to stop the water flow. And this way, when we put our fishing nets on top, we'll be able to have the mariculture fish swim around in here, and we can just walk in and then pick up anything that falls. It'll also give us the ability to have a 1 hole. Just we'll leave a hole in the center to cast a fishing rod in. So let's go ahead and do that. We need a crafting table. I don't feel like making another one. It'll be a waste. Oh, here it is. Oops. Well, for ladders, we need actually sticks. So let's go ahead and make enough sticks to get some ladders. Just place these down and make them a little H form. That gives exactly as many as we need. Now we have a mariculture net in here somewhere. I'm not sure where I put it. Here it is. Let's actually go up here. Break these ones. Now we can come back here and finish this off. This will give us a good means to get food if we're running low and we don't feel like watering the potatoes, or there's a bunch of different sources. You can do a lot of things. And as you'll see, the water stops there. So now we just need to get enough water. This will also, because now we have the clay bucket, we can easily pull water in and out of these. And I think I'll go ahead and move over the sifter and stuff, and we'll just make this our little first mariculture area. Now let's see. What we'll do for now is we'll go ahead and do this, and then we'll place this in the corner, and this in the corner. That'll give us the middle source block. And then, if we go through here, and see, you can't see exactly, do this. What we're looking to do is there we go. Now we should be able to grab the middle bucket. There we go, and it looks like it's filled out. Just chop through here real quick. Oh, excuse me. Fell through the water there for a second. Made mine really slow. And then as you can see, we can walk right in and out of this. And we can walk up it. And we're good to go. We got our 3 mariculture nets. Let's go ahead and place them on the back. Let's see, do we have our fishing rod? We do not have our fishing rod, so let's go ahead and run and get it. Just to test it. And it should be in here somewhere. Unless we broke it. I'm not sure if we broke it. Oh, nope, here it is. Now, there's two things I want to test. I have never tried this before. I think it throws it too far. Yeah, that throws it too far. So now we can do this. Notice how easy that was? Oh, we got another fish. That one's gonna... Oh, it did not die. I don't know how that didn't die. Looks like we're having a little bit of trouble with this. Maybe we can... There we go. Looks like it's glitching out a little bit. Just give it a second to maybe catch a fish. And I think that one might be bugged out. No, and it still seems to be bugging out. It may be because of the ladders I was shooting it into. I wonder, could we do it this way? Oh, yes, we cannot do it that way, no way. The object was to not have to do that. I have one more idea. Don't think this is gonna work. That's going to create a temporary hole to the void. We're not going to leave it there. Nope, see, we're still running into this weird collision issue. And it keeps rubber banding. Go ahead and block that up. We'll work on that a little bit more later. But for our purposes, that'll do just fine. Even if we have to build it one more up, it's not a big deal. So let's go ahead and get our stuff from our mariculture chest. We'll move this over. Move our sifter. And do we have any? We do not have any charcoal. I was going to get some torches and light this up. We'll go ahead and quickly sleep before we get mobs. Trust me, you do not want to let it become nighttime, even with the torches. There are just too many mobs. There's our charcoal. Oops, I grabbed the gunpowder. We did not want that. And there we go. Oops, threw one on the ground. Stuff's going everywhere today. Let's light our house up a little. I need to remove this death point. To do that, you hit M, click waypoints, click last death, and click delete. It does weird things with the shader mod and it looks funny. Let's just get that deleted. See, now the area looks a lot better. Just get our torches around here. There we go. And maybe we'll just turn this into a pure mariculture fishing net area. What I'll need to do is I'll need to make a vacuum hopper of some sorts maybe. Put it in there to collect the fish, but for now that'll work. I'm still not sure if the vacuum hopper kills them or not, so we need to look into that. Actually, almost forgot. I'll place our chest right here. We have a cod and a minnow. Now I believe we actually can breed these two. Let's just look real quick. So we might have gotten lucky. Yep, see, these are the first two you can breed. You can also turn these into the different droplets if you make the cod into its... I'm not exactly sure how to get the resources, but I'm guessing you just breed them and let them live, and that will give you the droplets. But this can be turned into what looks like grass blocks, which would be super handy. And then also we should be able to turn it into, oh wow, the frozen droplets. So snowballs, ice, and a fish scanner again. So snowballs and ice are very useful. I know they're used in a lot of different recipes. I think what we'll do here is, let's go ahead and break our path a little, just to get a nice little thing going. Let's put some of these down. Once we have a few of these down, that'll give us leeway to place down our sifter. Now I know in my last video we talked about how funky the sifter places, and I think I figured it out, but yep, see? It still needs a crazy weird area. Looks like we might need one more block just to get the sifter placed down. Which is ridiculous, because this is like a maybe 2 block at most item. It should not need 3 wide. Let's place it down now. There we go. So now we got our sifter placed down. See, look at that. That actually only takes up 2 blocks. But for whatever reason, it won't place correctly. Walk into here, see if we got any fish. Doesn't look like it. Maybe let's go make some more of those fishing nets. I think we need string and sticks to make those. There's oh, that's a tool rod. Excuse that. Well, that's our reserve string, and here's our actual string. Not that we have to worry about string anymore because we have the cotton plants, so we can get infinite string, and we could also still just put an infected worm on a tree. Let's look up a fishing net. Yep, easy recipe. Just make 2 of these, see if this is enough. Hopefully this will give us enough to cover the top of this. And maybe we'll be able to get to a point where we can just use mariculture fish instead of Minecraft fish. So yeah, it looks like this covers it. Ooh! Almost just jumped off there. That was scary. We need to take care of that just in case that happens again. Make a little platform there just to be safe. I don't like that block string, so we're gonna fix that. But here we are. We got our fishing nets. I'm not sure if fish always come out on the top or if they come out underneath too. But we'll come over here periodically and check and see if there's anything new. Let's go and throw our other mariculture items in here. And we do have those pearl oysters. I'm still not sure exactly what they do. I looked at the guide and it didn't make much sense as to what you use them for. I know you use them for the pearl necklaces and stuff, but I'm not sure how to obtain those. So we'll look at those at a later date. Looks like I'm getting low on food, so let's go ahead and eat some baked potatoes. Now, we haven't used the quest delivery system in a while. We haven't really had any quests to throw into it. Let's look at our quest book real quick. So we're looking to make an unfired crucible next, and I believe this is our source of lava once we get it going, which will let us make a cobble gen. So maybe let's get that next. Let's look and see if we got any other quests available to complete. We have a few unlocked, but nothing too crazy. Bragging rights, yeah, there's definitely nothing in there. So I think, yeah, the unfired crucible is the next order of business. So let's go ahead and look up the recipe. Unfired, there it is. It looks like 7 porcelain clay, which is clay and bone meal. So we actually have 1 piece of clay. What we need to do is we need to get some more dirt. So to get that dirt, what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and collect the potatoes that have already grown. Thank you, Mr. Walrus. Here's some water for your troubles. And we'll go ahead and look into getting some more dirt, basically. Getting that unfired crucible would be a big step, because if we can get automatic cobble without me having to go through and make dirt, that will make it so much easier for us. Just look at this walrus. Look at that majestic motherfucker. Look at his majestic face. He's like, love me. Originally, I created this water pool behind us and stopped it up because I thought those fish would flow down the river. They never did, so I'm not sure exactly how those are supposed to work. I'm just trying to grow this melon to see if we can get us a melon. Not sure which way that's supposed to grow. hoping it grows that way automatically. Doesn't look like we're having any luck with the melon. It must grow a specific way. I don't remember exactly. I think Minecraft melons follow a specific direction in which they grow, and the hunger overhaul is no different, except for the amount of food they provide. So maybe we need to move that block of dirt. It'd be nice to set up a proper farm where we can grow more than just a few items. Let's see, there's some carrots. We are at 33 and 16. That should do it for now. Let's go ahead and see how much dirt we can get out of this. Another 8% each one. Wow, that didn't take long to use those up. Looks like we might get 3 pieces of dirt out of all of this. And remember, 3 pieces of dirt actually equals a total of 4 times 4 clay blocks. So, or excuse me, it'll be 3 times 4 times 4. So that'll be, wait, do I know how to math? So we're going to get 3 gravel blocks, which will turn into 3 clay blocks, which will turn into 12, hopefully, total clay. We really only need 6, but once we get enough, maybe we'll, actually, if we only need 6, we should be able to save the 1 piece. And I believe you put cobblestone inside of the fired crucible to get to the lava. And we'll need to power that with a torch for now, but once we get our first block of lava, we'll set up a little cobble generator and get a few more pieces. So, we have these dirt. Now, if I remember correctly what we do with them, we sift them, obviously. There we go. We got, this should be the 2 cobblestone we need to turn into gravel. Probably want to get a new hammer eventually. There we go. Wait a second. These actually have to be dust. What am I talking about? There we go. So we just place those, get our clay, and that should be enough clay. We're actually going to need a little bit of bone meal. Now this is why it's so important to save some of your bone meal. It's actually part of the recipe, and this recipe will help you skip ahead a lot farther. Oops, I forgot. We have to actually break these. This is like the old school way. There's no way to do this without recipes. You don't have fancy recipes or fancy mods that help you skip ahead. So we need 7 of these. There's our 7 porcelain clay. Go ahead and craft our unfired crucible. I believe we just have to smelt this into the crucible. It's easy enough. I do like having that clay bucket because it's a pretty cheap bucket. I miss the wood buckets, but the clay bucket's a good alternative. Now we got a crucible. A crucible now, I'm not 100% certain on how this works, but I believe all we need to do is need to get a Minecraft torch, which we have, and a piece of cobblestone. And I believe that'll give us enough to get our next piece of lava, or our first piece of lava actually. Let's go ahead and, before we sleep, quickly fill these up. Get a few more pieces of dirt going. Oh, we ran out. So let's go ahead and let's see if we can fill it. Yes, you can fill it with rotten flesh. So that's where the mob farm is going to come into handy. There we go. We'll sleep. And once we hit daytime, we'll get our first lava, set up our cobble gen, and that'll probably wrap it up for the episode. So we have 3 stones here. That actually makes another piece of cobblestone. So that's useful. Let's go ahead and find a place to set this up. We're not going to want it to be too far away. I think for now, let's see if we can build it right here. Get our pickaxe. Yes, so this should be no problem. Go ahead and put a torch down. Put the crucible down. Now I'm still not 100% certain on what to do with this. Do we just throw the cobblestone in? I see. So, with that little bar, that should tell us how much cobblestone is in there and how much lava it creates. It takes it a while, but that'll start that. Let's go ahead and set up something for our cobblestone generator. Now for this, what we're going to want to do is we need something that does not burn. Now, the best thing that I've found is just to use the green stained clay because we have so much of it everywhere. So, I think we have a few pieces in here we can use. Let's see. There we are, green stained clay. We have 5 pieces. That's not quite enough, so let's go ahead and break a few more pieces of this. Makes the island look. Oh, I just almost fell. So yeah, that's why you be careful right there. There we go. We should be able to break that, no problem. It's not helping anything. Throw a torch up there. Do a quick F7, look around a little bit. The shaders cause F7 to be hard to see, but you can still see it faintly. We got our dirt. It looks like we almost have our first full bucket of lava, but I believe we actually need 4 pieces of cobblestone total to get to a bucket of lava. So let's go ahead and do this. I probably should have picked a better placement for that. Oh well, not a big deal. So, that'll give us another cobblestone to throw in there. But now, let's go ahead and build the area on which we're going to make this. I think right next to this is going to be a good enough area. Although, when we place the lava, it's going to affect that wood, so maybe we should place it right here. Now for our lava gen, I believe all we need to do, actually, I just had an idea. If I carefully dig this out, we should be able to make a very easy cobble gen right here. There we go. Now, if we carefully dig over, that's looking good so far. We'll want to go ahead and fill in these blocks because we don't want any blocks. Yeah, see, those will work like that. But we don't want any blocks to hang, or we don't want the lava to drip. Dripping lava is not good. Unless you're trying to pillar down, but we'll go over that at a later time. There we go. That'll give us the little back we need. And if we dig one more over, we should be able to get a decent cobble gen going. It'll be easy for us to mine from. And later, it'll be easy to automate. And it's not too far from our house, so that's always a good thing too. There we go. And just for the sake of making this look good, let's go ahead and break that. That looks better. So here's a little hole we can create our lava cobble gen in. Put some water in here and then have our lava flowing in. Go ahead and see how the lava's doing. Oh, it looks like we have 500 millibuckets. We might want to go ahead and start filling up and getting our next pieces of cobblestone. Let's go ahead and use the rotten flesh we have to go ahead and get a few pieces of the dirt. There we go. Do I have the potatoes on me? I do not. Where did I put the potatoes? I'm losing my mind. Looks like we lost all the potatoes. Okay. Must have used them. We can use these apples. I don't need these apples. apples give a lot. If I could automate the apples, I would automate the apples. Obviously, though, that's a problem because I lost my oak sapling day 1. So, those 3 should give us the 2 cobblestone, hopefully, that we need. Let's get this filled up with water. Now, to build this, there's a few different setups, but I believe what we'll want it to do, let's see, lava source, flow, there. We want the water to flow down. See, this is a problem. We might have to actually bring it up 1 farther than I thought we were going to, which means we have to do that and this. And we have the water source right here. Oh, it did not fall as expected. Ah, yes, that's because we actually have to do it like this. I forgot. So we want it to fall like that. And then what we'll do is break these. Oops. I guess that works too. Carefully come over here and place this to give us a place for the lava to flow in, and the cobblestone should be generated right there. That is how I hope it works. So we'll test that and we'll see, because you know these things never go as planned. I want to make a little slab stairs. Hopefully those won't burn. Looks like our dirt is done. 3 dirt. Now, if there's anything else you can throw into that crucible to make lava, please let me know below. I probably should look at the recipes for it because I might be doing all this for nothing. Oh, looks like we did indeed get 3 cobblestone. We only need to put 2 in there. What can we use our last cobblestone for? You know what? Let's go ahead, take our luck with sifting. Get a piece of gravel. Oops. Hit it twice. Let's sift this gravel. Hopefully we'll get lucky. Aww. Looks like we got nothing. That sucks. Now, note when we pick up this lava with the clay bucket, as soon as we place it, it's going to break the clay bucket. We are no longer going to have it. So if you want another clay bucket, you're going to have to get one. Ooh, we have a fish. Is the fish dead? Oh, he is not. He's a hard worker too. It's my kind of fish. Hard working and not dead. But, oops, I forgot to put him in the chest. Getting our little collection of fish up there. We actually have 3 fish already. That's pretty good. Still not sure what we're going to be using those for, but hey. I love mods like that. Anything free, you can't beat free stuff. If you think you can beat free stuff, I don't know. You should just go learn and get some more free stuff. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Oh, we have an acorn. Not sure what those acorns grow. Might have to check into that too. Throw these little micro blocks and all this junk. Oh, we'll hold on to the clay for now because we might need it. Trying to find where I have. See, storage right now is really sucky because we have everything stored everywhere. Having everything stored everywhere really bothers me. So, hopefully, with the ability to get cobblestone, that'll change. Here we go. We can store that. We can store those. We can store the 2 clay we have. We don't need our glass bottles right now. We don't need that. I'm making good use of that bookbinder. Any books I get, I'm putting them in there, except for the 1 quest book I have. Looks like we actually can claim our reward on this quest. So, maybe we'll go ahead and, while we wait on this, claim the reward. Let's do. Any, mini, money, mo, catch a tiger blood, so if he hollers, let him go. Any, mini, money, mo. and the wonderful sound of completion. Oh, it was a basic one. Let's hope for oak sapling. Nope, mutton jerky. Yeah, that's what I need. I need mutton jerky. Mutton. Get some of that lamb leg action. That's still chugging away. Go ahead and sleep real quick. That'll give us our daytime. Don't want to go too long with that day. And we got a little quarter heart. I'm going to store that down here. If you guys know what the Safari Net does on different colors, I want to release it on the right color. It's going to advantage me the most, so please leave a comment below. And I'm really interested in that because that's really cool. Like, it gives you a random Safari Net. Kind of didn't luck out with the regeneration potions. Those will be useful later when I'm doing things, but right now that's kind of useless. Looks like we're almost there. Another piece of mutton. Come over here. Water the walrus a little. Get some of that water walrus in action. Wish my melon would grow. Not sure why it's not growing. Maybe I need a block there. What if it's been that way the whole time? Doesn't matter if we have blocks there now. It also might be this block, so... Oh, don't lose that. For a second I thought there was going to be water flowing. Actually just light blue stained clay. If this grows to the left, that would mean they grow to the south. Which is kind of weird. Why would you make something grow all one direction? Yeah, this is just not growing. Maybe it grows to the north instead. Because if it goes to the north, that would make sense. There's a crop there. It's not going to let it grow. Let it grow. Let it grow. Anyways, we got a lava. Hopefully, I've done this right. If I haven't, this is going to have been a big waste of time. But let's go ahead and test. Notice it broke the bucket. And cobblestone. Yes. Now let's break it and test it. Yes. So we have a steady source of gravel now. I might want to go ahead and make a better hammer. But I think for this episode, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. My name's Xaviar. Please leave a comment or any suggestions you have down below. And as always, if you enjoy our videos, please subscribe. Thanks.